Hey guys, techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Well, as you could see, we've got the brand new Galaxy Watch 5 Pro Edition, and we have, of course, our Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, the previous edition. In today's quick review, we are actually going to go over what is the same about these devices, what is different, and then we'll end up giving you some advice. Should you upgrade? Should you buy this device, or should you buy something else? So, why don't we get started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. Let's go ahead and unbox this. So there it is. You get the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, some paperwork, you get your charger cable, and that's it. And I'm looking for the watch band, and I'm like, where is that? I had to look in the box and realize that they are now shipping that separately. You choose your band when you're ordering, and then they ship it in a separate package. And you know, last year, when you ordered the Watch 4, you know, you got it in the same box. It was attached to your watch, and that was it. So let me go ahead and put this together. Now that we're done with the unboxing, let's go ahead and start with what is pretty much the same. So the first thing surprised me. The performance on both of these models is the same. They both have the same exact processor. It's a Samsung processor. It's the Exynos W920. It's a dual-core processor at 1.18 gigahertz. So that's the same. The next thing that's the same is the memory and the storage. They both have 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and they both have 16 gigs of storage. So when you use these, you're really going to see no difference as far as performance. Another thing that's the same is it has the same size screen. They're both very close to 1.4 inches. They're AMOLED screens, and the resolution is 450 by 450. As far as metrics that they measure, they're mostly the same. So blood oxygen, blood pressure, ECG, your heart rate, your sleep quality, your steps are going to be the same. There is something new I'll show you later on what's new, but those are mostly the same. Another thing that is the same, the water rating is IP68. So that means that these watches can go in 164 feet of water or 49.9 meters. And they are dust resistant as well. Another thing that is the same is the software experience. You know, basically all of the software in these devices is pretty much the same. So you won't see a big difference there. Another thing that's similar is the button layout. So if you're in the menu and you want to go back, you can hit the top button. You can hold it. It'll go ahead and turn the device off if you want. The bottom button can be programmed. Right now, it'll be Samsung Pay, as you can see there. Now on the 5 Pro, same thing. If I'm in the menu, I can hit back. Again, bottom button can be programmed, but initially it will launch Samsung Pay. So that's the same. Another thing that's the same is your accessories. So your Samsung chargers and your bands are the same. Now let's spend some time talking about what's new, what's different. So I will tell you that the price is different. When the Bluetooth model came out for the Watch 4 Classic, you're talking $379. The newer model here is $449 in Bluetooth. Size-wise, the screens are the same, but the casing is actually larger on the Watch 4 Classic. So that's 46 millimeters, and the casing on the Watch 5 Pro is 45 millimeters. So that's different. Now, as far as the case itself, the Classic is stainless steel and it's also brushless on the sides. The casing on the Watch 5 Pro is actually titanium, and that is going to help make it lighter. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Now, what about the screens? So the screen material itself is now sapphire on the Watch 5 Pro. On the Watch 4, it's actually Gorilla Glass DX. So the Watch 5 it actually has a more durable screen now. They added a new sensor on the Watch 5 Pro. It's a temperature sensor. It's right here. It's not active yet. So what they'll do on a firmware and a software update is enable that temperature sensor. But it isn't available on the Watch 4 Classic. One of the differences between these two is if I lay them on top of each other, you're going to notice that the Watch 5 Pro is definitely thicker. There's a reason for it. The Watch 5 Pro actually has a battery that's over 50% larger. So if you were concerned about your battery on the Watch 4 Classic, the Watch 4 Classic has a 361 milliamp battery. The 5 Pro, it's actually 590 milliamp. Is that amazing? So again, 50% more battery life. The Watch 5 Pro is also lighter. It's 46.5 grams or 1.66 ounces. The Watch 4 Classic is actually 52 grams or 183 ounces. Now again, just a little bigger as far as 46 millimeter and 45 millimeter. That also contributes as well. Another difference is the UI, the software. So the 4 actually has the One UI 4.0, and the newer model, the 5 Pro, has the One UI 4.5. Now, using it, I haven't seen a difference, but I'm pretty sure it's probably more battery efficient and things like that. One of the bigger differences is you're going to lose a physical rotating bezel. So with the Watch 4, you actually have a bezel, right? This thing is a rotating bezel. So if I go into the apps, I can actually go through with the bezel, or I can go through on the touch screen. But with the Watch 5 Pro, if I swipe up, I can obviously go through the touch screen, or I can use the virtual rotating bezel. So that's the difference as well. The last big difference is Bluetooth. So the newer model, 5 Pro, actually has Bluetooth 5.2. That'll give you a stronger connection. That'll also give you faster transfer speeds when you're transferring watch faces or you're actually doing upgrades. The Watch 4 Classic has Bluetooth 5.0. So the question you're asking yourself is, should you buy this watch, or should you even upgrade if you have the 4 Classic? Let's talk about upgrade for a minute. Look, the biggest difference you're going to find in these two watches, if you have the 4 Classic, is going to be the battery. This thing is thicker, but you're talking about a 590 milliamp battery versus the 361. Should you buy the Watch 5 Pro? Look, it's a great watch. If you like the top of the line with all the features, why not? This is one of the best Android watches. Samsung does a phenomenal job. But here's the thing. If you just want a good Android watch, you can also buy the Galaxy Watch 5, the non-Pro version. That sells for $279. And look, if you just care about fitness and you need batteries that are going to last for days, get yourself a FitBit Versa. You're going to get 6 days of battery life, and the watch is a whole lot cheaper. And, I'm just being honest with you because I've tried Fitbit. You're not going to get a whole lot of smart capability. You're not going to get all that fun. You're not going to get the integration into Samsung, but it is an option. So I really say get the Galaxy Watch 5 for $279. If you're thinking about upgrading, I mean, if the battery is that important to you, go ahead and do it. But I'd stick with the Watch 4 Classic because it's a great watch, or get a Galaxy Watch 5. Guys, I hope this was helpful. Real quick note on watch bands for the Watch 5 Pro. I made a mistake and I chose the wrong watch band. I really wanted the D-buckle. It's a really nice band. So take a look at them. They're on the screen. But if you do order a Watch 5 Pro, get a D-buckle. They're really nice. So I hope the information in today's video was helpful. And if it was, give us a thumbs up because it really helps the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You also could follow us on our social media on the top there and share our video. Thank you so much for your time. Hey guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn, she's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.